This is Keymc, Funny Reaction. Guys, we back on the channel. It's been a minute since I posted on here. I'm sorry, y'all. I had stuff going on a few weeks ago and I couldn't get none on the channel at the moment. But we got 200 IQ cop Outsmarts credit card scammers. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let's go ahead. Let's turn up. And yeah, let's get into it.
Good evening. Who are you with?
Who am I with?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm by myself.
No, you're not. Somebody's driving this vehicle. You didn't drive over here by yourself. You're in the passenger seat. Still sitting in the passenger seat.
Okay.
Is that marijuana coming out of the vehicle? It is. Step out of the vehicle for me, ma'am. You got a medical marijuana card?
Marijuana. You see me smoking? Do you see it?
Q, do you smell that marijuana coming out of the vehicle?
I can smell it.
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
You can smell it.
Coming out of the vehicle, do you have a medical marijuana card?
You see weed?
Ma'am, listen, I'm not arguing with you. Do you have a medical marijuana card?
But I'm not arguing with you either.
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
You?
In the state of Florida, I do indeed smell weed. I don't have to see it. I can smell it. This nice officer here can also smell it. Deputy First, can you smell the marijuana coming out of this vehicle?
Really?
Yes. That is 3, 2, 1. So do you have a medical marijuana card that is valid in the state of Florida? You don't? Okay, then step out of the vehicle for me. Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you twice, okay?
Okay, can you give me a second?
No, ma'am. I've asked you politely 2 times. Can you please step out of the vehicle? Somebody that asked to step out of the vehicle.
Can I help you?
You have your driver's license with you?
My driver's license?
ID, any type of identification?
Yes.
May I
Am
see
I in
it?
trouble in any type of way?
So here's the thing. You don't have a medical marijuana card. I can smell the marijuana emitting from the vehicle.
You can smell the weed coming from the car.
100%. I'm standing right here and can smell it.
Oh, really?
You are sitting in the vehicle.
Okay.
Do you have your ID with you?
I do.
Can I see it? Actually, I'm not even asking anymore. I'm going to tell you I need to see your ID. I have probable cause to ask for identification, so now you're going to provide it to me, or you're going to go in handcuffs.
Not only is she scamming credit cards, she getting high too. She feeling good. She feeling on top of her. Right. She got marijuana in the car, in the SUV. Then she's scamming credit cards and she living her life.
Going to place her in arrest for failure. I've asked you 3 times and you have not provided me.
Your request, though.
I'm not going to keep arguing with you. Here's where we're going.
With you. No, why are you?
100%.
Why are you grabbing
Because I've asked you twice.
No, y'all are not.
You're about to go to jail for resisting. I promise.
Stop.
Restrain me for what?
Stop.
Just relax.
Because I've asked you 3 times for
You're
your
telling me to
ID.
relax, and
You're about to go to jail for resisting.
I'm
Now
about to
stop.
go to jail
I'm
for
not going to keep doing this with you.
I'm about to go to jail for resisting.
100%.
You smell marijuana on me. The marijuana you don't see nowhere in the car.
I don't have to see it. I smell it coming from the vehicle. You do not have a valid marijuana card in the state of Florida.
Really? Okay.
Let the phone go.
No, I'm not letting my phone
Either you let it go, it's gonna get broken.
It's going to break.
Suck my dick. Get the f off of me. Get the f off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
She's fine.
No, I do not like how y'all came up.
None of this is that deep. You gotta calm down.
It is that deep. What are you talking about? You talking about marijuana?
Your compliance doesn't require this
My
much effort.
compliance doesn't come. He asked me to see my ID. I told him I was gonna go get it.
No, you
ended up
didn't.
getting
I said, do you have your ID? You said
And I
yes.
said,
I said, can I
do.
see it? And then you got smart. I asked you again.
I got smart.
You got smart
also,
again.
you feel your feelings are hurt because I got smart.
My feelings are not
really?
hurt. All right, I got a better idea.
I feel
You're going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
You are.
Where's my phone at?
Nope, you're going to jail. Stop resisting.
Get off of me! You're
Stop resisting.
I want a woman to handle me. Get the
Nope,
off
won't.
of me. Get her. I want a woman to handle me. Get the off of me.
Put her in my car.
I want a woman to handle me.
You do know you're
I
getting
want a
charged.
woman to. I want a woman.
Hang on, let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you.
Stop.
Hang on,
I want a woman to
You
handle
just-
me. I want a woman to handle me. Let go.
Put her in the car.
Let go of me.
You should have seen how
So my thing is, if she was in the car minding her business, right? What led the cops to even like pick up that something's off about this girl? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If she's in the car, got her door shut, what makes the cop come to her car and try to investigate her? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That guy that ran off, he was in there like acting really crazy.
Wait, so he said he was trying to get a carton of cigarettes?
He was trying to get.
He's credit card scam.
Yeah, he had a.
Yeah, so she wanted to play funny games with me. That's her ID. So she's like, I don't have it. I said, so you don't have your ID? She's like, I don't have a driver's license. I have an idea. So let me see it.
Right.
Then as I'm walking to the car, she hit me with her elbows. Put her in my car.
I wanted women.
So therefore, she's going to be charged with all of it.
Right.
And I'm about to search the car because there's marijuana in it. So I'm not going to keep arguing with him. He's walking down the road and he comes back. No, he's right there. He is coming back. Hey, bud, you might as well come back up here. I know you was driving this car.
So basically, he started running. So he started running. When he was at the car, I guess he seen the cops. Maybe he started running, and that's what like made everything suspicious. I'm guessing.
Nothing. You can't prove it.
Hey, isn't that the car you're in?
Yo, listen, number one, I know my rights, so listen.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tow this vehicle because she's going to jail. So, is that your vehicle? Is that your vehicle?
There's nothing in my policy that says I have to call my vehicle.
Hey, Lee, don't let anybody get in this car. Lee, go grab him. Don't let him go over there. Nobody gets in this car. I'm done with it. Y'all want to play games? Trust me, we're on one today. Hey, do y'all have cameras out this door that faces this car right here? This white one? This white car. Do y'all have it? Just can you? Yep, there is a camera. Can you pull that camera back to when this car pulled up? Hey, don't let him in the car. You're not going in the car. I told you that when you walked up. You're not accessing this vehicle. You said you weren't in it. You're not in it. End of story. Hey, find out if he come in this vehicle. If so, we need his ID. If not, then he needs to leave.
All I'm saying is, I'm gonna leave right now. I know my rights, bro.
Know him somewhere else. I just need whenever this white truck right here pulled up, I just need to see who got out of the driver's seat. They have cameras. I'm about to pull it up, and then I'm going to come find you, I promise. He parked right in front of the camera, so I'm going to see him get out of it, and then I'm going to get his ID, because I know what happened. They're scamming the store is what they were trying to do with his credit card. That's why this is such a big deal.
Hey, Robert Hurt, you're from Shark Tank. I'm a huge fan. Hey, what is your #1 tip for saving money? Easy.
And like, y'all see all these new generation and stuff, like, they all be dressing good and all that. A lot of people don't be doing YouTube. They be scamming. They be scamming, bro. Living a life. Scamming away. They got thousands of dollars on that credit card. They be scamming, bro. That's how they live. Shit crazy out here.
I know. She's like, there's no marijuana in here. There's also marijuana shake all over the thing right there. I guess she thought she was going to play some type of game. That's not going to happen. Here's all the rolling paper. Here's a rolling tray. But there's no marijuana in the vehicle. That makes a whole lot of sense to me. It's all right here. Here's more marijuana. Hold up, please. Somebody, they're buying all this from a dispensary. Hey, Lee, see if you can find an ID in there, because all this weed's coming from a dispensary. So either he's got a card, and he's playing the I wasn't in the vehicle card, so it doesn't matter. She says she doesn't have one, but she's also not providing any identification. So hold off on it. Let's find her ID first.
Either you're going to go or you're going to stay, but you need to make up your mind.
He's trespassing.
Yeah, you've been trespassing here, so if you come back on the road, you're going to jail. Thank you. There's a reason he left, but everything in this vehicle is packaged in like brand new stuff. Like they have acquired all of this stuff somehow. See, he's so mad that we're searching his vehicle. There's something going on that he doesn't want to tell us.
Did you find his license?
No, I found hers, but what I'm trying to verify that she does not have a medical card, because everything is coming from a dispensary. Yeah. So he's laid claims to not being in this vehicle is what he told me. I said, were you driving this vehicle? He said, you can't prove I was in that vehicle. I know my rights. I said, okay, fair game. So that is that. He is not a resident. He's not part of this vehicle. He claimed that. Something is going on. There's a reason he distanced himself from this vehicle. When we first come here, he disappeared. Now he wants to hang out by the road and say that he was not in this vehicle. So they're checking the cameras, which is going to put him in this vehicle. Right. And if he comes back in this parking lot again, he's going to jail. Final warning. She decided that she was not going to go in handcuffs. Then, walking across the thing, she decided to hit me with her elbow, so she's going to be charged with that as well.
I know my rights, bro. You got me tied up in central court.
Make sure you stay on the roadway, because you come in this parking lot, you're going to jail.
Yo, y'all being assholes. Nobody said nothing wrong.
Alright, there is not a medical marijuana card in this wallet, or in this purse. I'm gonna give him the opportunity. One last time.
That's scamming, bro. Like a month. They got an MCM bag, bro. I'm on y'all ass, bro. Hey. That's how a lot of y'all, I be looking at some of these like females and niggas, and I be like looking at y'all, be like, I know damn well all of y'all ain't got no money. A lot of y'all stealing away. Just living luxury. Got the brand new J's on, brand new Louis Vuitton, like y'all asses be stealing. She done got a whole MCM bag with that credit card scammer. You
In this vehicle. Hey, last opportunity. Were you inside this vehicle? Yes or no?
Trouble, bro?
Yes, a yes or no question, bud. Were you occupying this vehicle?
I understand what you're saying.
Were you occupying this vehicle? That's my only question. I'm not debating with you. I'm asking a yes or no question.
Remain silent, bro. You're not telling me nothing.
You're not under arrest, so I mean...
I have the right to remain silent.
Then you have the right to walk down the road. But that vehicle's about to be towed, so I'm giving you the opportunity because I'm taking everything in it. So either A, were you in the vehicle?
It's people pulling up.
Were you in the vehicle? Yes or no?
People coming to get their stuff out.
No, they're not coming to get it, I promise. Were you in the vehicle? Yes or no? Sounds good. Start walking. All right, Lee, search it. I'll be back to help you in a second. Did you read her?
No, I've just been talking to him, explaining what's going on.
I'm gonna read you something. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be against you in the court of law. Do you understand each of these rights if I've explained them to you? Okay, with those rights in mind, do you want to speak with me? It's a yes or no question.
What did you say?
With those rights in mind, would you like to speak with me?
Would I like to speak?
Yes, ma'am. Yes or no? Okay. Who is this guy that is raising all types of problems about this vehicle? Who is he to you? If you don't want to answer any questions, all you gotta do is say no. And we can be done with it. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. She's 10-15. I'm not playing. Don. Don, shut the door and come here for a second.
Officers were called to the scene to begin with by the store owner at this location. It turns out the store owner wanted to trespass the male who was seen in the body cam footage causing problems. Later
Okay, so the store owner the one called the cops. That's why they came to that car. I was like, ain't no way a cop just gonna pull up and just randomly like start like investigating you. I mean, some do. But I was trying to figure it out. So the store owner called the cops on them. All right, I got you.
As Taylor. Once the officers arrived, the store owner requested the trespass on Taylor. The officer then asked Taylor for his identification, which he did not provide, and then the officer informed him of the trespass. Taylor then left the premises on foot, which is when the events shown in the body cam footage pick up. Later on, an officer made contact with the store owner, who stated the disturbance began when Taylor entered the store, attempting to purchase $548 worth of cigarette cartons. Taylor attempted to swipe a credit card, but the machine read canceled. The store owner informed Taylor of this, to which he became very angry. Taylor made the store owner swipe the card 4 more times, and the card still didn't work. The store owner also stated Taylor provided him with an out-of-state ID, which didn't belong to Taylor according to the picture. The officer then viewed the store security footage and observed the white Ford SUV pull into the parking lot and Taylor exit the driver's seat. Taylor was then detained as he was still hanging around the area and read his Miranda warning, which he stated he understood. Earlier, during the events of the body cam footage, a nearby homeowner in the area advised dispatch that a male matching Taylor's description was in his yard. An officer made contact with this homeowner, and he stated he confronted Taylor and asked him why he was sneaking around his yard. Taylor began making statements such as, "You're being an asshole," and walked away. The homeowner stated he then witnessed Taylor walk to the south tree line of his property and walk into the bushes before reappearing and walking back down the road toward the law enforcement officers at the store. The homeowner walked the officer to where he last saw Taylor in the bushes. The officer then located 2 credit cards and an ID under a log. It appeared these cards had been freshly placed there based on the marks on the ground around the cards. The officer returned to the store owner and showed him the cards. The store owner stated that was the ID Taylor provided him with, and he remembered seeing one of the credit cards while Taylor attempted to swipe them. The officer then made contact with Taylor, who was unable to provide him a valid reason for why he attempted to use the cards. Taylor was uncooperative and kept stating he knows his rights, and this won't go anywhere. Dispatch later advised the ID Taylor used returned with no record, which leads officers to believe it's fake. Taylor was placed under arrest for fraudulent use of personal identification identification information, and the female, Tiana, was placed under arrest for possession of marijuana under 20 grams and resisting without violence. They are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Hey guys, I'm John and I sincerely appreciate you. Now honestly, I've always been interested in human behavior, and I've always wondered why people do the things that they do. And when I've investigated people, whether in a vehicle or on foot, I've always led with respect. But when the person began to lie to me, in all honesty, that respect slowly went away. Now, as we tune into the body cam video out of Lake City, Florida, the officer begins his investigation by asking a female sitting in the passenger seat who she's with. And keep this in mind, the officer is probably there investigating due to a radio call. And when she answered the officer's question with the question, it's usually a bad sign because marijuana has a strong smell. So he's asking probably because he can smell it. Now, if you were unaware, in the state of Florida, marijuana is still illegal unless medically prescribed. And police can search your vehicle because of the plain smell doctrine. And in this case, it can be utilized along with the other factors like the other officer smelling the marijuana. She's being evasive when being asked simple questions. She's also not presenting a medical marijuana card, and she appears to be under the influence of something. Now, with all of these facts plus the radio call, I would agree that this officer can investigate this young woman. Now, I know you guys had to notice how long it took her to step out of the vehicle. And in my opinion, I don't think it was because she was refusing the officer's commands. I honestly think she was just dazed. But as she gets handcuffed, she's actually confused. But this is why people get themselves into trouble, because all she had to do was give the officer her ID. And now here comes the possible driver of the car, and he claims that he wasn't in the car until the officer digs deeper in his investigation and finds quite a few packets of marijuana. And then we learn, according to the security footage, that not only was Teller the driver, but he was inside the store attempting to purchase cigarettes using a card with a name that was not him. But lastly, this was an interesting case from the initial response of the officer to the arrest that was made. And I loved working alongside officers like this. And most officers know that these days criminals are getting more crafty with their scamming and their trickery. But as law enforcement and citizens, if we want to stay steps ahead of these criminals, we have to stay alert, be proactive, and stay educated. That's all I have for today, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
That'll be scamming. People be scamming. People be scamming away, boy. I say, y'all be safe out here with them cards. They don't play about them cards. Hey, you got $500, they'll turn it into $5. Make sure y'all stay tuned for more videos. Keymc, go to go be back for more reactions. I'm out, y'all. Thank y'all.